Now, as this game moves on, the neighbors and inside Pakistan also people who are seeking independence will become active.
Of course.
The Baluchis are very, very upset with the kind of incidents that have happened, and particularly, I mean, we have our reporters on the Durand line right now. We had sent our reporters on the Durand line, and they said that the Talibanis are getting ready to attack them very hard this time because they're very angry with the recent killing of women and children by the Pakistan army. So the Taliban is also getting ready. I mean, in a wargaming situation, the Taliban is not going to sit, watch and do nothing.
You see, Arnab, in our schools, we used to say, never spare a bender.
Never spare
a bender, a guy who bends, so kick him. The simple fact is that the Pathans are hopping mad. Why are they hopping mad? The Taliban in Afghanistan, because Pakistan sent its F-16 to attack 2 villages, killed 52 women and children.
Yeah.
The Afghans have a tradition of badal. Now, look at it this way,
Why
Arnab,
did they do that?
So I'll tell you, now Pakistan is moving out all its forces from the Durand line, from Baluchistan, from Sindh to the eastern border with India. That uncovers these areas. Does it give them an opportunity? And you think they are so dim-witted that they won't sense this opportunity and make the most of it? They will.
And they are competent. I mean, the Taliban can handle the weapons that they have. It was earlier believed that the kind of high-tech weaponry left behind by the Americans is beyond the usability of the Taliban. What kind of weaponry are they sitting on? Now, how much of a military threat? Let me get a...
They have got Javelin missiles now. It just came in the media a few days back.
Okay.
Now this Javelin missile is a...
Who gave it to them, sir?
From Taliban they've got it.
Okay.
Because Americans had left these missiles there.
So they're using the American equipment?
Yes. According to my information...
What was said, $80 billion worth of equipment was left behind. They're using it.
150 Javelin missile platforms were left by the Americans. And a few of them have been supplied to Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan. And this has got a standoff distance of 3 to 4 kilometers. So it implies that earlier the Talibanis used to carry out ambushes, you shoot and scoot. But right now, they can shoot at the Pakistani vehicles, the tanks, from a standoff distance of 3 to 4
aircraft also which are based in that range.
Yes.
So the Taliban is not going to be quiet. So what is the Taliban going to do? I mean, they already seem to be doing something. Some pictures we got are amazing. The Taliban are very, very pumped up right now.
They are sensing an opportunity to avenge their humiliation.
So they'll move the Durand line. They want to move.
Yes.
Which regime in Afghanistan, self-respecting regime, has ever accepted the Durand line?
None.
Pakistan is trying to fence it. And you think they are going to take it lying down? Do you think they won't sense an opportunity? They quite obviously will. You think the BLA, the BLO, they won't sense an opportunity? They understandably will. You think the Sindhu Desh forces won't sense an opportunity?
So these Pakistani analysts are getting it wrong because they're going to be fighting a 3-front war. They're going to be fighting the war on their eastern border, on their western border, and also within. Because they'll have to defend the Baluch. I think the Baluch are already announcing an independent state. You saw what Fazlur Rahman said recently. I want to play that out.
और हम यहाँ पर अपने मामलात को सुलझाने के बजाय उलझाते चले जा रहे हैं। कश्मीर का मसला है, लेकिन कश्मीर के मसले से पहले हमें अफगानिस्तान के हवाले से सोचना होगा कि पाकिस्तान बहैसियत रियासत के उसने अफगानिस्तान के साथ अपने सफारती ताल्लुकात बेहतर क्यों नहीं बनाए?
So what Fazlur Rahman said is significant. He said that
out of the 7 districts, 5 have more or less on the verge of declaring independence.
That is what he said.
The writ of the Pakistani government doesn't run there.
So including Sindh.